Yeah. Oh, hello, Diesel Shot. Thank you for the follow.
Hello, person.
Thank you for the follow.
Yay. All right, let's...
And everybody.
Wow, that was so enthusiastic.
Yay. Sorry.
And there was much
Yay.
rejoicing.
Yay. Ah.
We're just waiting on one more, but I figured I'd pop this in since the one should be not far long now.
Yes.
And I have a kitty.
A kitty kitty?
A kitty, and there's the cactus.
That is a full crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yahaha.
Yo.
Oh, ho, ho.
Queer and queer. Queer adjacent.
Um,
Oh, okay.
all right. So, I believe that since last time, I have worked with everyone on your upgrades to 5th level, including your special rule enhancements.
Mm-hmm.
Am I recalling correctly?
I
I
believe
so.
so.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard one with a question.
Remind me what special rule enhancement is.
Each of you has a unique thing, such as Zephiel's Shadow Weave, that is granting Zephiel additional spells,
Mm-hmm.
which in your case was Major Image.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I was understanding correctly.
yep. So, but Jay, I heard you with your tone of voice had a question mark, but your words were drowned out. Please repeat.
Nope, nope, no questions. I was just saying, yep, I believe so.
Oh. Yep, 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 yep. So, then I think it is time for the opening narration.
Woot.
Away.
Woohoo.
Boop.
Hold on.
Doop.
Keys to the Golden Vault with guest stars Buddy and Holly.
Mm.
Turning on a bit of the tabletop audio just for a bit of atmosphere. Welcome to apparently session 17 of Keys to the Golden Vault. The prologue, Talkworks Clockwork. Last session, it's been a little bit, hasn't it? You were introduced to the situation impacting the city of Little Lockford, deep in the Underdark, a Svirfneblin, or Deep Gnome town, whose security overseer has turned malicious and had the clockwork automatons attack the people of the town. This is you have been your solution for starting to get there was to take the notorious Yawning Portal Tavern's infamous well and drop into a bit of Undermountain with your horses, with Buddy and Holly, and a very large cart.
Yep.
This isn't apparently even the weirdest thing that's gone down that hole. After you were dropped in, you were quickly led through to a path to an exit path of uh, out of there and into the relative safety of not being in the range of Halaster Blackcloak. This is in fact an upgrade. However, it does mean that you are having to you are in the under by this point you are well into the Underdark. It is dark down here, so you can only see shadows. Unless, of course, you shine a light on it and hope it's not the infamous Ziki H bomb. Wait, what?
Look,
I am
we have
so happy.
torches. We have torches. I am not getting eaten by a group.
May raise his hand of, what are you talking about? It's dark in here.
Dark vision.
Dark vision.
But yeah, you guys
Vision.
have your cart
I know.
is large enough that your group is able to sit within. You are being guided through to the, being guided through by name. Um,
Our
We
sorry,
met
escort.
them,
trying to.
but I don't remember them either.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
having
think
to.
we even got their name. All we said was that a gnome is going to be waiting for you. I think.
No. Yeah, I'm. Hold on. I'm.
Right, I have dark vision. Cool.
Yeah, no, I know for a fact that I had a name. Ah,
I do not have dark vision.
the
Steph offers to be your seat.
All right, I think
And
I may
I
be
are.
wrong on this, and so if someone really wants to bother checking the recordings and call me out on it, sure. But the figure who is there is actually the mayor of Little Lockford, Braith Broadfoot. Um, he is um, she apparently the town folk are gathered in the cavern a little ways away, so it's less urgent. Less immediately urgent now, other than the fact that they don't have a lot of resources, so starvation or other hazards could become a thing soon enough. She is
Oh, if they
guiding
said
you.
that, Clayton would have absolutely brought some food.
Um,
Question of whether
she,
or not they knew.
she shake she shakes her head for the moment. Oh, uh, and question. Yeah. All right. Let's. Anyways, as you are going down these paths, it's a bumpy road. You're going through caverns and tunnels. There aren't. It's the Underdark. You don't exactly get big open roads unless you're in friggin' Mesosembron, at which point the problems are much bigger.
Yes.
Much bigger, much bigger.
There's one of you who might be able to get away with existing in that city safely, um, to say the least. One quick second. Thank you for the spot of patience. So, yeah, suffice to say, this isn't exactly the safest road at the best of time. And this is where I drag your token to the map and drop a focus ping. For the moment, I am assuming all of you are in the um, are in and around the cart. Given the size of the map footing, don't think about it too hard.
Yeah.
You're only able to see a short ways ahead. With that said, I'm going to keep dragging the cart forward a bit, slowly, as this is a appropriate time for open conversation and possibly for asking some questions of the mayor.
I can't see shit, Captain. Sorry, that's
I
not
have
that's
the
not helpful.
seeing eye bard.
Yeah, I presume you're using. At this point, the caves are relatively tight, so it is reasonably. Using lights isn't going to announce your presence any more than it already would be at the moment. Let's go with that wording.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they didn't see the torchlight, they definitely hear the horse hooves.
It's a very strange town. So you've got but yeah, you've got a bit of lighting. It's enough for the horses to do the thing. and you have the opportunity to ask questions if you wish. Or
Clayton
you can.
is driving the cart. Is anyone else's decision if they want to sit next to him?
Nah, I'm sitting with them, with staff.
Heck yeah.
You're giving.
I'll sit with him.
Braith is giving you guidance carefully,
Is the mayor riding with us or walking?
writing at the moment because
Oh,
you have this nice cart. And there's space,
Oh yeah.
especially
Mhm.
for a little guy. He's just a little guy.
So we don't
Just
discriminate.
a little
Fine.
guy.
It's his birthday.
Thankfully, very much no.
Mhm.
I'm hoping to have my house back before my birthday.
Mm.
So how did they describe the attacks? It was automatons, you said?
Yes, the town is normally protected by a large force of a fairly large force of clockwork automaton.
Okay, well, that
However, the problem is our security overseer, Talkworth, decided to order them to attack the citizens. We had to evacuate.
Any idea why?
I wish I could tell you. She,
yeah,
Well, that was that
that
escalated quickly.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Clayton is putting that one in his back pocket. He knows there's a reason, but is pretty sure they're not going to be told.
Oh
The
yeah.
more important question is,
go ahead and roll me an insight.
okay, give me just a second. I haven't pulled up the character sheet yet. There we are.
He has an inkling, but not a complete answer. You're pretty sure.
Yeah.
Ah.
Regardless, it's not super important unless we find out that someone in the town murdered the overseer's daughter or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more important question Clayton is going to pipe up is going to be, are all of these clockworks armed, or are these clockworks general purpose, or what are we looking at here?
We
Are
are
we looking at
dealing.
soldiers or helpers, or both?
The primary control force, the primary forces that you'd be dealing with, the ones that Clockwork is able to manipulate, are Clockwork Defenders and Clockwork Observers. Um, Clockwork Defenders are obviously more combative scale, and Observers try to, try to observe, work as an aerial spy for in this case, the town's security, which has been turned against itself.
So,
And it grumbles about flying things.
so
Mhm.
good news for the clockwork, bad news for everyone else.
Yeah.
Gosh, it sure would be nice if I had a way to reliably bring things out of the air, Clayton
Mhm.
said, sighing.
Bro, you're
I'm
acting
going to look at him and going, I'm not doing it.
Mhm.
Well,
Clayton would nudge her, except he doesn't want to do it and be with the mayor.
there is some good news. There is there is a fail-safe device designed to shut down the automatons in case of a malfunction. Problem is, it's in Talkworth's workshop,
Of
and
course.
Of course.
there's a protective symbol on it that will attempt to mess with the mind. To activate the fail-safe, you need the security key, which Talkworth keeps the safe in the workshop. If you shut down the automatons, then we've got it from there. At least, as for Talkworth herself, that's your call at this point. I don't like the idea of it, but
Did Jesus, Midday.
Clayton's just gonna shake his head and say, "Look, if we could get through this without killing anyone, I would really prefer it." But
I mean, we would be nice to know why.
Doesn't always go that way.
It was mostly about the, oh yeah, it's in his workshop with protective symbols and ugh.
Our workshop.
What a pain.
so okay, this brings to mind another question. Talkworth is clearly familiar with the clockwork, and how much has Talkworth earned this position? Is she a fighter? Is she a mechanic? Is she something we need to worry about, or is she an
Mass-
administrator?
A expert Tick Tixie is a decent fighter, a decent caster, and a expert at constructs development. Last one's what got her the. Hold on. The soundboard does not have a sudden sharp neighing sound as the cart suddenly stopped.
Mm.
Yeep. Clayton's just going to raise his hand and say, "Okay, buddy, ain't happy."
Oh no, what does Buddy see with his little horse eyes?
Ari would know at this point that if Buddy ain't happy, it's time to get out of the cart.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
already tugging on Zeph's arm.
Go ahead and place
Yep.
yourselves around the cart. I'm going to say within 2 tiles.
Okay. Tiles of the cart. Okay.
Um,
Oh, come on.
Give me a moment. I gotta run to the bathroom again.
Mm.
Oh shit.
okay.
Yeah, I
This
think
is
so.
gonna be hard for me to do. You're gonna have to
Oh.
move me, guys.
I don't think that'll be a
Laptops.
problem.
Okay, I will pull Jimmy's
Yeah,
shut
because trying to do
into-
this with a pad is difficult.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Are you able to ping spots with the pad? Is it just dragging that's difficult, or?
The dragging is really difficult.
Okay, yeah, you can just ping, and I'm
So
sure.
yeah, if you can ping where you want to go, that'll work great.
Well, yeah, I was already moved, so
I know,
that
but
will help
in
Like,
the
during combat.
for the future. For the future. And how do I ping?
That would
Just
be
Hold click
hold
on a
on the
spot, and the
Okay,
ping will be
one
in
person tell me
your
how to ping.
hold click on a spot.
Like that?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, cool.
So of course yours is pinging in a color that's difficult to spot. But
It's fine.
ah, yeah.
I know, right?
Mhm.
all right,
Drun, drun.
yeah, it's almost like
Dun, dun.
when you're using a very dark map. It's just that just happened.
Gee, I wonder why it's dark down here.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Is it okay? So obviously, I'm intentionally stalling till Leia is able
Yeah.
to return for a moment. But yeah,
Yep.
you are in a cave. It is dark. It is dank. It is
Unpleasant.
you not the worst, but definitely you've probably had the cover up on the cart to make it a little more comfy and cozy.
Mm.
Yeah. And to keep things out of people's hair.
Mm.
Mhm.
Always
What
nice.
about using the cart cover as a blanket?
I mean, from what I remember, the Underdark is actually not supposed to be cold, at least. So
Alright.
Well,
I'm
there's
back.
difference
there's that.
cold and dank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that cold, but it is
It's dank.
it's
But it's
dank
not
and it's
cold and dank.
yeah.
And not in the good Kush way.
No,
Mm.
definitely not.
Clayton is just going to look back at the cart and say, "Mayor, you should stay with your cart. But if Buddy says something, it means get out of the cart and run.
Yep.
Squints at, but no,
Mm.
Oh, you should probably be running anyways. Comes a voice from a little further down the tunnel. Other than, oh, right, I should probably do something about that. And that is when a magical barrier appears behind you.
It's not good.
Lovely. Lovely.
Amazing. That's our luck for us, isn't it?
That's totally what we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
To quote Fury Lowell, that's it. I'm cursed.
Oh, this isn't a curse. This is just a minor inconvenience. I know about being cursed.
Mitney is tempted to put a big blob of web right in their fucking way.
Mm.
Quick, what's in the jar?
I don't think Ari's primed it yet, unless you
Might
want
help
to.
if I
Um,
might help if I put the marker on the correct layer. Your your particular combination of interference and blasphemy not be suffered to leave this place alive.
Blasphemy, we're the fucking Underdark, dude.
Someone's got to stick up their ass.
Clayton's just gonna raise his hand and say, "Oh, this one's mine."
Oh,
You
really?
sure?
Are you
Are you
even
gonna take the
related?
stick out and beat him with it?
Oh, right. He said blasphemy. Okay, it's all yours.
Yeah.
It's all yours,
voice.
Clayton.
It's a feminine voice. I should clarify.
She said
And
blasphemy.
you don't yet have track of the source.
No.
Yeah, that's probably Clayton's. It's blasphemy.
Yes.
Blasphemy. Clayton's just gonna say, "Yep, this one's mine." I didn't warn y'all.
You did,
It's okay.
which is
We
why
believed you.
I'm like, this one is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
It's
we're
like,
just agreeing with you, dear.
The voice sounds
Yeah.
almost puzzled. Who the hell are you?
He's gonna pause,
Oh,
scratch his head, and say, "Okay, not mine."
Then whose?
well, I'll be happy to see you dead too.
I mean,
Oh, they
that
really
applies-
have a
that
stick up their ass.
Mm.
That applies to a lot of
Everyone,
people.
roll initiative.
Love that.
well,
I'm like going, she really has a stick up her ass.
Mm.
mhm.
Did it roll? Okay, it did roll.
Initiative.
What's the turn order?
Roll 20, are you gonna roll?
Ba-dum.
There it goes.
Roll 20, you gonna do that? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's just slow.
Functional
Okay.
website.
Yep.
Mitten is very tempted to drop web in the middle of the pathway. Which side would be
Mm.
best?
Well, remember that anything we drop, we'll have to clean up a little later.
Yeah.
Eh.
All right,
Is
and
really quick-
Zephiel,
Hello.
give me an Arcana check. Only Zephiel.
This might be mine.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, good.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
You know when
Three.
you write the blasphemy. You've heard that used once before in your direction,
Oh.
and that was by cultists of Shar.
Okay.
The cultists of Shar are often practitioners of illusion magic, nearly guaranteeing that this is invisibility.
All right. Well, don't ask me how I know, but I think we're in for some Sharins.
Oh.
Talk noise of free action.
bunch of disgusted noises.
With that said,
Cultists.
the shout of attack indicates that she's probably got reinforcements of some sort. But yeah, and she further, and then after a pause, In the name of the Lady of Lost, kill them. All of them. Well,
We
that
don't
was
like the
hard-
Lady of Lost.
Never
How
wanted anything
about
to
we
do with that.
don't?
The Lady of Lost is a
Is this up or down?
loser.
Or gap?
It's a small gap. It's
Okay.
not. It's
Okay.
not very deep.
All right.
With that said, Clayton, welcome to the chaos. You don't know
Sorry.
where
Dun,
any of
dun,
your targets
dun.
are yet.
Mitney wants to put web in the.
But
Mhm.
you think the voice is coming from the northeast. Ren, you may want to zoom out a couple.
I am looking at one thing real quick.
It's hard to know where to place this. Is that good?
That's a good start. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we can always burn web.
Mhm.
That's true.
Oh, absolutely. I do not yet have a level to do flashbangs. Damn it.
Not yet.
That comes at level 6 or level 7. Damn it. Oh well.
Hmm.
Genuinely, next campaign, I would love to do one where we start at a higher level.
Oh, I love high level.
Fun
Oh
to climb
yeah.
up. But yes, I would enjoy a higher level.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah. In the meanwhile,
Okay. Clayton is readying defensive action. And he's going to move forward 2, draw his light sword, and he's just going to say, you know, if your Lady of Loss, are you sure you're in the right place? Sounds like you might need to consult a map.
Lady of Lost, am I
Lost.
right?
Yes.
Mhm.
He is purposely saying
Yeah,
Lady of
right?
Lost.
She's
He's taunting.
lost.
He is taunting like a son of a bitch.
We can tell, dear. We can tell.
And that concludes his turn. He's used his action and he's drawn a light source, so don't let him die, everyone.
Try.
We'll try
Nope,
not to.
that is not our goal.
that is when you start to hear the stomping sound.
Oh no.
Turn
Stomp, stomp,
midday.
stomp, stomp, stomp.
It was
They're
north.
very.
It was
The sounds are very heavy and rather angry sounding.
northwest, right?
You think the voice is coming from the northeast. The stomping is coming from both the northeast and northwest.
Mitney really wants to put web in the way. Do we think web is a good idea?
Oh, by all
Yeah.
means.
Mitney is
Yeah,
going to
I'm okay
cast
with it.
web. What color am I? Oh, web in this color. And it says a 20-foot cube. As roll 20.
That will fill the hallway. So,
Yeah.
well, that will fill the right hallway. The left hallway, there would be wiggle room on the very sides.
Do we want wiggle room in the hallways? Because I was thinking, like, sure, it's in front of Clayton. I will wiggle in. I didn't mean the shape, so I'll fix that in a second.
Well, Clayton can't give orders, but Jay would think that here would be good. Center on this square.
Okay. Yeah, force them to crawl through extra, and then she can light it on fire later.
Hey,
If you want to do a nicer effect, I'm having fun with the pen drawing abilities. There we go. Pen line.
well, hang on. Let me see if I've got some.
Oh, if you've got an effect, yeah.
Feel free to tell me where that shifts to. Oh, wait, let's see. Move to
Right layer.
play.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh. It's all shiny.
Scoot it 1 square north and 1 square east.
Hey, the
Sparkly.
space fills with webs.
And
Really?
then
Very
I will
nice.
scoot up a tile. Or 2. There we go.
Really?
Mind these are shards,
This?
so they might like the webs.
Mm.
No, that's Lothites you're thinking of.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a good joke, and I totally flubbed it with the.
Lore fail. Boom.
It happens.
It does.
hmm
How amusing.
There are so many cults. It's easy to get them all mixed up.
Why are there so many cults in Faerun?
Zephiel.
Yeah, I didn't want anything to do with this one, but here we are.
Now, none of us want to deal with our cults. But we all gotta.
Yeah. I'm looking through my through my spell list and cantrip list and shit, and most of my stuff needs for me to be able to see what I am aiming at, so I
But
don't
oh, I was gonna say you have dark vision, but you can't see them because they're
Yeah, there.
Yeah,
because they're invisible.
invisible.
Like I have invisibility, but I'm not going to be a coward.
Hang on.
I would love to vicious mockery someone, but I'd need to see them.
But a
Ah,
blanket yo mama joke next into the void.
Yo
So-
god sucks ass.
So I'm realizing that you should have gained an additional spell for this level. So one thing that would be a very good pick for the spell they have gained would be Dispel Magic.
I think Jen
Dispel
got.
magic.
I have Dispel Magic.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
Please don't use it on the web yet.
get an extra. I
It's
didn't
on
get an
my
extra
turn.
skill.
I know.
You should
Yeah.
have.
I should
as
have
a-
dispel magic. I'll go ahead and take it so that I can fucking do it. Because, like, I
Okay.
mean, if there's multiple things in here that are invisible, we might need more than just me casting it too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. I have dropped it into your character sheet because yeah.
All right. Well, I will.
The problem is figuring out where to cast it. I will say, give me a perception check.
Yeah, I might be able to get an idea based on perception. I was also kind of looking to see if I could like cast a shield or something on, but I don't think I have anything like that either. Did I? Oh, my perception. Woo, my perception is great today.
Oh, nice.
Good roll.
The other question that I have is, would the Shadow Weave give me any insight as to where the Sharans might be hiding?
Here's the thing. The current Cult of Shar doesn't use the Shadow Weave. Because the
Okay.
Shadow Weave's supposed to have collapsed over a century ago
Yeah.
when Mishra was slain.
Well, Mr. wasn't so great either, so.
Mhm.
We're not
Oh.
too fan of Mistra in this house.
Mhm.
Well, especially not I.
Well, yeah, if you play Baldur's Gate 3, that's actually technically the reincarnated Mishra, but
Ah, the
That's-
reincarnated Mistra. Okay, well.
anyways,
I don't
Still.
know. Zephiel's view of
Still.
gods right now is that they're all fucking useless. So,
hey, you know what I can do? I can use the new foreground layer to
woohoo!
shuffle the webs. Alright, you are pretty confident that the figure is just beyond the web.
Sucks to be
Okay.
them.
Just beyond the web. So, would the webs cause any issue with me potentially casting. Let me see. 120 feet. I definitely make that from here if I really, really wanted to. But I could also
Yep.
move. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast the dispel magic in that direction to see if we can some illuminate something here.
All right. Let me remind myself the definitions. Looking at the correct version of dispel magic.
May I interrupt for a second?
Yes.
At least on my screen, initiative has vanished.
Initiative
yeah.
keeps
Oh,
vanishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It did
Probably
vanish for me as well.
because I must have accidentally closed it. My
okay.
apologies.
It's fine. I just was like, I couldn't see where my turn was.
All right. Give me a correction, charisma check.
Charisma check. Drum roll. Roll 20. Oh my god. Really?
Wow.
I'm not
Well,
I'm
that
not
was a
complaining.
save, but it was still a good roll.
Don't say anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not complaining.
The figure is now visible just beyond the webs.
Cool.
Should have. Not a bad start. Won't help you, but not a bad start. Turn, Ari.
Take it as a compliment,
Well,
I guess.
as Jay and I were trying to have we're having a conversation about it. My response was going to be, okay, but do we have much of a choice here? There are a few of us who cannot see, and we're not going to be very helpful if we can't see.
Just throw a torch.
It's not going to light
Not
up
into the webs
enough.
yet.
Yeah, exactly. If we throw a torch, it's going to have risk of the spider webs getting lit on fire, which is
Not yet.
not helpful.
Not yet.
Not helpful and detrimental to us, especially in a small space like this.
They burn moderately quick. I just want
Okay.
an enemy in the web when we light it on fire.
So DM
Right.
related question.
Mhm.
When it comes to most people's normal vision, or I guess in this case, if these people can also see in the dark, what is their range?
With the torches you got, with the source of light you guys have likely been using, your regular, you can see clearly to about 30 feet and not so clearly out to about 60. Those with dark vision, your dark vision has a listed range, which is just how
Dim light
far it
within
goes.
60 as if it was bright, and darkness as if it was dim.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Ari wants to shoot, he's going to need to move just above midday. Or
Yeah.
shoot without disadvantage.
And that's the problem. He doesn't want to shoot with disadvantage. Your concern, Clayton, is about the gnome, as in like the person who was taking us.
Yes.
Oh.
Because
Gond is a gnome god.
Dond is commonly worshipped by gnomes and dwarves.
Like, I'm pretty sure the person with us won't be upset if we use forbidden stuff, but word might get around. And by the way, this is purely in character. Out of character, Jay don't give a shit. By all means,
I mean, yes, I know, do what I want, but at the same time, it's like Clayton. Ari usually follows Clayton's drum in this case pretty closely.
For Ari's reference, it helps that gunpowder pistols aren't the only pistols. There are things like arcubi, etc., etc.
Yeah,
So he was shooting.
He was just thinking more in terms of like light, and also potentially, even if we don't have a flashbang, maybe blinding them. at least a little bit, or making it a little more difficult for them.
Yeah, Clayton's considering, but right now they don't really have anything that would do that unless they're light sensitive.
Yeah,
Against slow fights, it would probably work, but
yeah. But it's not, and he knows that he's not that dumb. Oh, I guess for all of my rambling, I'm probably just gonna have to do defense because I got nothing else. That was my only other thought was a flare.
Feel free
don't
to take
worry.
position as you see fit.
I'm sure that we'll get plenty of things to do next turn
Yes,
in very close quarters.
yes. So this is kind of a tangent, but Gundam Wing is in its 30th year. They're having their 30th anniversary this year. So the group that did the abridged series like decades ago is re-putting it up on YouTube with like renewed graphics, or not graphics but like visuals and stuff. And I was watching it and I was just like, the reason I thought of the flare was because Duo legitimately uses a flare to keep Relina from seeing the Gundams. And I was like, he could do. No, that's not gonna fucking work.
Yeah, Starshine shells are certainly a thing, but I don't think Clayton would have developed those yet.
No, unfortunately. Damn it, which is like one of actually a move that Prompto uses in 15.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're still too low level.
Damn it.
Sorry,
Yep.
you barely left Hammerhead, Prompto.
All right. Jamisha.
Oh yay. Okay. So Dispel Magic was already used. How did it go? It went
You
well, right?
successfully have revealed the brow figure who you assume to be the Sharin, and who appears to be an illusion specialist.
Okay.
We did hear footsteps from. Oh, I didn't mean
Both
direct.
directions. From both north.
Both directions.
Okay, so then I'll shoot a Dispel Magic in the opposite direction.
Okay.
So that way we can see whatever's behind us, I guess.
You kind of had a targeted area if you're doing a untargeted dispel. So,
Well, can I
Well,
do it in the
behind
direction
us,
of the
all we have to
footprints?
worry about is a magical barrier, but a Dispel Magic can still do something about that.
yeah. You don't have reason to think you're going to be targeted from behind.
The only thing we are
Where did we hear the footsteps from then?
from northwest, where Jay is.
Northeast and northwest.
Oh, okay. I thought they were behind us. Okay, so then I'll point in the direction of one of the footsteps. Probably north.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a charisma check.
A charisma check. Okay. Charisma check. Charisma. Did it roll?
It did not roll yet.
There's probably a select advantage, disadvantage, or neutral, possibly hidden under your character sheet because of how Roll20 places.
I just hit the word charisma, right?
Yeah.
That should be it. But then what I'm saying is a pop-up may have appeared under your character sheet that is like advantage, disadvantage, or neutral.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Normal roll.
There it is.
Okay.
So, normal roll?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's awful.
The figure just smirks. Archivist.
I give her the finger.
You're rolling to beat spell resistance, I think.
That's stupid. Now I'm mad. Whatever. I hate you too, Roll20.
Here.
I mean, the dice can betray you anywhere. It's not just Roll20.
Yeah. But
My
Roll20
personal
does.
dice are not that mean to me.
Yeah. Roll
That's
20.
still horseshit.
as for quite a while, I've been noticing, yeah, Roll20 he has been leaning towards shitty rolls in multiple games I'm in. So, but
Lovely.
anyway, yeah, going to just pop good ol' smoothie right
Oh,
behind. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
To
Smoothie's
manipulate
HP
the
didn't.
masters of the universe.
Smoothie.
Smoothie's
Bleh.
HP didn't reset for some reason.
Oh,
that's an easy fix.
Um, it is not an easy fix for me. It looks like. Yeah. No, wait, I can fix it up here. Okay. There we go. And since Smoothie is right here, we're going to just attack.
Okay. Smoothie can take the swing
Yep. Let's see.
at disadvantage.
Oh, at disadvantage?
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
They're prepared
Okay.
this ambush.
Okay. Plus 4. Well,
Well, that's one roll. We can see if you do
yep.
worse.
The figure swings to one side, easily dodging Smoothie's strike. And that is when the source of the stomping becomes visible.
oh no.
Everything else became black.
Nabbit.
Not on my screen, so it might be a you thing.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's a trio of the hook horrors again. You've encountered these before. Not fun to fight one of them, and now there's three backed up by an illusionist.
Are we sure there's 3? Because there's an illusionist.
Based
Well,
on the
that's a good question.
stomping, it'd be a pretty damned good illusion if that's. It's a pretty damn good illusion at the very least. Oh, what the? Why did it? Why did it banish the turn order? And
Apparently, it says we're not allowed to have a turn order today. It's a free for all. Battle Royale.
the first one.
Hold on. Since I'm level 5, I do actually get second attack.
Hey, baby.
Oh, go ahead and roll it, but it is still a disadvantage.
Yes.
For the record, it's if you type it like that, it'll roll both dice at once and give you the lower.
Oh, neat.
Mm.
If you just type K1, it'll keep just the higher for
Okay.
advantage. And a trick.
2 D20. Hey, flash one? Or
No, now it really doesn't want to load.
Sorry, repeat.
just K1, right?
KL1.
KL1. I've used a focus ping to hopefully figure out if Texas got dragged off the map somehow.
Endless dropped out of chat because
Oh.
the entire thing went black. Or
Cactus.
Oh.
Yeah,
I did.
sorry.
I can't see shit.
That is very odd. Okay,
Control
the
that plant.
second swing also is quickly evaded. You're starting to think that something extra beyond is protecting them beyond just the illusion magic that was successfully dispelled. And this is when there's a hook horror in your face.
Well, we didn't last very long.
Hate that. Hate that for us. Oh, dear
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
Oh, of course.
We didn't last very long.
Mitney wants to help, but I can't. Like,
Now, we'll just...
Are you fucking kidding me?
okay,
It's just a serious flesh wound.
because Mitney has surprise. You have disadvantage as a reaction.
Oh, okay. Then reroll. Then rerolling the first one.
Are you fucking kidding me?
How rude!
I am seriously starting to think that we're gonna die.
Yeah.
Come on, we just started.
How rude!
And they were never heard from again.
Now.
Oh, somebody hit the restart button.
Dun.
Hey, the
Gee, I wonder if you have a healer.
Yeah,
so yeah, that was
that Hokoro was hungry.
How rude!
the
That was
second
at
hook
midnight.
horror
1
charges
HP.
in. Um, but is successfully trapped in the web for the moment. Okay. Smoothie, do you take your attack of opportunity against the third one?
Yes. Of course.
It is unfortunately clambering straight through the webs. It's pure force of muscle breaking them. But yeah, take your swing.
All right. Disadvantage or no?
No disadvantage. It's
Cool.
neutral.
Good
Okay,
shot.
that hits.
Cool. Okay. 1, 3. Okay.
This is a question for Ink. Does Smoothie have a character sheet?
Smoothie has a partial dedicated character sheet, yes.
Because I recall
Partial.
that I was able to roll with Punchless Pets off the character sheet, but I don't know if Smoothie has that.
Smoothie does have that, yes.
Okay.
Well,
Really? I do?
that is at least it's a little bit of a cut.
Oh, I can.
This one is going through the web. It is using dash to get right in your faces. At least that prevents it from attacking.
Rude as shit.
Jay has several plans here.
Yes. And it is time to start executing them quickly.
Otherwise, we're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
This cultist was serious. Her masters wants that.
We don't care about the cultist. We don't care about the cultist. She's stupid.
Unfortunately, I don't think she is. That's the problem.
Yeah, the cook horrors ignored her. I want you to think about that and realize what that might imply.
Horrible things.
Yeah.
Awful.
You know,
Okay, I have 2 attacks.
the Emerald Star says hello, by the way.
Oh, fuck you.
Get?
See, this is why I hate
Question.
them.
That
Archie,
name
can
is
Smoothie use a shove?
on Archivist's turn.
Okay. See, I'm just thinking about getting things into the web to light things on fire.
I was going to say, you can shove up to one size class higher than you.
I know.
Be worth a shot.
In fact, Clayton was going to recommend that.
Special melee to shove it.
Shove it.
Shove it, and then I'm gonna light it on fire.
Mm,
The roof,
I agree
the
with
roof,
Yeah, it is
all of
Clayton's
this.
turn, I
the
know.
roof is on fire. What?
Yep. And I'm looking at one more thing first. Clayton has two different plans. It's not the worst plan, but it's not good. Looking up one thing real quick.
The cart is slowly backing away as it realizes that Clayton is, as Buddy realizes Clayton is thinking.
Fortunately,
probably
this isn't
good.
a Buddy needs to run situation yet.
Yet.
Nor get the hard hat out. I am, however, going to step away for a quick minute. I appreciate your patience.
No problem. I'm gonna use it to go to the bathroom. Talk amongst yourselves.
Run
Zeph
away!
would like to,
Run away!
mm,
Zeph would like to formally apologize to the entire group for this, and is willing to sacrifice themselves for you all. So, don't tell Ari.
Why
Oh.
would you sacrifice yourself for us?
Ink,
Because you're my friends, and they want me anyway. So,
I have a question when
they,
Ink
they
returns.
want us all dead.
yeah, Ink is AFK.
Yep, that's
Yep.
why I said that when Ink returns.
No self-sacrifice.
Oh, this isn't a self-sacrifice. This is actually a really clever thing that might just make things really nice.
Oh yeah, no.
Or possibly make everything
not
worse,
talking about
but
Clayton.
tell me your question.
Skirmisher. If a enemy ends their turn moves within 5 feet of you, do they have to be the next square over, or is that within 5 feet, as in one square away?
It has to be in a square adjacent to you for skirmisher, is my understanding, but I will double check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they say within 5 feet, it's one square.
Okay, just making sure. Fortunately, if that's the case, then he also can't use this against me.
Then we're back to the drawing board.
Oh no, Clayton has multiple plans.
Thank goodness for that.
And actually, Clayton is pretty sure that this one is going to be pretty easy. Well, kind of easy.
Timmy.
Is Ink back, or was that just a quick return? Okay. Clayton is just going to shout to Mitney, "Hey, I bet your buddy would really like to stand in those webs," as he daddles over here with a quick hop over the thing. And he's put his... Go ahead.
I'm presuming you're using your bonus action disengage, so that doesn't provoke an opportunity attack?
Me.
Would it? Because he never leaves a threatened square unless these things have 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting yours.
I'm
getting yours.
You're right.
It wants
That's
to put
different
things
than...
in the web.
Here you go,
All right.
Timmy. Reiko, you got yours.
Okay, and also checking something a little different quickly.
By all means.
Mimi's
This is a different.
Clayton is being careful, but as I understand the rules right now, no disengage is needed.
Reiko.
Yeah. Okay.
Baby girl. Reiko, that was so mean.
What did Reiko do?
She tried to steal it from Timmy's mouth.
Oh goodness.
Rico.
Mimi.
So, good news, Archivist.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have a little bit more HP than that. Your HP has been corrected accordingly.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
You're only at severely bloody, not 1 HP.
Thank fuck.
Thank fuck.
Mimi.
Yeah.
Mimi.
And actually, Clayton will use disengage to get back here
There you go.
Oh.
and a nice modifier to what he's about to do.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh
I'm checking distance real quick.
yeah.
20.
You
Okay.
guys got your stuff. You guys
Keep
got
in
your
mind
treats.
that you have to be in tiles that I'd say are at least half open. So immediately northwest is fine, but you'd have to then go northwest again and then west to get that 15 feet. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly reasonable.
The problem is 20 feet and then 30 feet, and I'm pretty sure I have to go 15 feet to do that. So if I don't need to disengage,
Disengage doesn't double move cost or any of that.
No. What I'm saying is I can still do this if I have my rogue bonus action, but if I need to disengage to get past. But I don't think I do. If
Yep.
I'm moving over there, correct?
Uh,
No, wait, I go through a threatened square. That's right.
Hi, babies.
You exit its reach, more importantly.
Yeah, so I do move through a threatened square, so I have to disengage. So Clayton is using his bonus disengage to move up here, grabbing the cavern wall, and running forward with a shoulder charge to slam this guy into the web.
Okay, let's see. I have to look up the rules for shove quickly. This is a.
This is an enhanced shove, which is basically I get a nice modifier.
Okay.
But yes, I will let you look your thing up first.
All right. All right. So you can use using the attack action. You can attempt to shove a creature to either knock it prone or push it away from you. You must make a strength athletics, or honestly, have a source of forcing it to be something different like dexterity, contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity athletic.
One of the reasons I'm doing this is because I wanted to get some distance on this. This is not a pure strength shove. This is a charging shove, so theoretically I could use dexterity, but I will leave it up to the GM.
I'll allow it.
So back, charge, and attempt a forceful shove to use dexterity to try and shove him into the web.
Hey.
And do we want an athletics roll since that'll come off of strength, or do we want an acrobatics roll since it will come off of dex?
Technically, this will be a dexterity athletics. So if you have proficiency in athletics, roll dex plus your proficiency bonus. Otherwise, just straight dex.
Okay, I believe I do not have proficiency in athletics. Damn. Oh well, just a straight dex roll. Oh, I hit him and go flat.
Oh.
Womp womp.
God damn it, Clayton.
Oh,
This
I
is
was
getting
so
ridiculous.
close.
We had to
This is a
comment
little
on the
silly.
rolls. We had to comment on the rolls.
Hold on. I have a clever question.
Oh
He is
no.
precariously perched. Does he get a minus for that?
Hmm.
You said that's a hole.
Needs to be
You're right. It wasn't a deep hole, but it was enough to screw its footing. By going ahead and dropped a 1d4 on it, which turns the roll to a 7, which means aggressor wins ties. Your success. Congratulations. It is in the web, and
And Clayton's just going to yell to me, "Get it in there, and we can turn up the heat."
it is not, however, trapped in the webs yet.
May not
It
be
is
trapped, but
managing
it
to
hasn't
maintain.
left the webs.
Well. Maybe I will have to get. Maybe I will have to get involved. And that is when Zephiel,
Yes.
let's see. There is an elk behind you suddenly. It looks angry. Let's see. Roll me a hold on, fact checking.
Wait,
Oh, there's an
where I
elk.
get my elk out?
We have
Elk
one
fight.
to meet.
If it's not an illusion, we'll have meat.
You may roll me an investigation check.
I'm not expecting any.
Quickly, as it is behind you, it is loud, and it is looking very angry.
I have rolled it. Roll 20 is not rolling it.
You haven't hit the advantage thingy.
No, I did.
Really?
Yep.
There it goes.
There it is.
And as I said,
It's real. It's loud. Oh, and by the way, everyone who's not Zephiel, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Mm,
Elk fight.
You are being charged.
Elk
boy.
fight!
Elk fight.
if I could guarantee that I could get my elk out.
Well, yeah, it is charging. It is swinging at you. This time I am switching to hidden rolls for reasons I will not reveal. It is trying to stomp you flat. You barely managed to dodge it. Everyone else, you're seeing Zephiel dodging nothing. If you're looking in that direction, which you might not be. Turn midday.
No, we have bigger problems.
Shove.
Okay.
Dwarf shove.
Strength athletics or dexterity athletics, your choice.
Dex. Actually, it looks like strength athletics might be a little higher, so. Shove.
It is successfully launched back a step.
Attack number 2. Breath weapon fire right into the center.
Ooh. Toasty.
Through this guy.
Okay, hang on. Now I have to remember how the breath weapon works. So I've got to look.
I'm scrolling. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. 20-foot cone. Fire. Right. Dex save against my key save.
All right, so you can choose a 20-foot cone or 30-foot line. If you want to use the cone, you probably want to step in one. Otherwise, you can hit all three.
Yeah, I'll step in one.
And not catch Archivist in the pushing.
Yes, that is the goal. Not catching Archivist. And then...
I'm sure they appreciate this. All right.
very much.
Please tell me your key save DC.
I need to find that because it's not neatly on my page. Passes.
It's 8 plus proficiency bonus plus wisdom. Modifier.
Proficiency is 3. Wisdom is 2. 13, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna do these effects one at a time. Roll your martial arts die. 2 rolls of your martial arts die is the damage you're dealing.
That is then 2d8. Right? I have to triple check that.
I'm having to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
2d8.
Okay. The one furthest away manages to rear back enough.
That
To,
one was caught, if I remember right.
Yes, it also rolled really well.
Down. So I think that means it takes half.
Yep.
The
takes
only
half.
one rolling well is the DM tonight.
No,
We started
that's-
rolling well, but then someone
yeah.
commented on no.
Yes.
All right.
Me.
And all 3 of them take another 7 on top. No save.
Because the web is now on fire.
Yep.
Looks like web goes down 1 square per turn.
Yeah, burns away. Any cube exposed burns away in a round. So next turn it'll. Next turn that'll burn. But yeah, you got some burnination going, so that's good. Zephiel, for how loud the elk is being, your friends sure seem to be ignoring it. Give me an
Yeah,
investigation check again.
Okay.
This
I
does
was
not
gonna,
cost.
I was gonna say if this doesn't work, I'm prepared to detect magic.
Hang on, because I have one more thing that may actually help.
Investigation. Do I have advantage on that or no?
Well,
Nope.
hang on. I think she
Please.
does.
Source.
There are 2 horses. One is within 5 feet of Zephiel. If she's not reacting, that could feasibly count as a help option.
Ouch.
I mean, that's true. If the horse is not reacting to the elk, then that means the elk ain't there.
Uh-huh.
Or the horse is blind. But you know the horses aren't blind.
You know
Yeah.
the horses. You know the horses can see, at least with the assistance of light. You know what? Go ahead and take that advantage to give me a reroll. Let's see what happens.
Sounds good. I still don't expect anything from it because my investigation is shit.
We'll see. Look, I'm trying to bend the rules
Okay.
in every way possible.
Okay.
Yes, you guys
that's
aren't
better.
enough. Unfortunately, the reroll should not have been with advantage, so I've got to take the left one. No, you're pretty sure that the elk that you're seeing through an invisibility spell. You're pretty sure this is summoned.
Aw.
No elk meat for us.
This
So-
is. So, what's your solution?
So I know now that this is a summon.
You understand it to be a summon, yes.
Okay.
Dispel magic. Sorry.
Yeah, that was my thought. I think that would take a spell slot.
Yes, it would.
So this would be my second.
Second, it is a 3rd level spell. Do you have 2 3rd level slots? I'm legitimately asking. I forget. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I can
'Kay.
I can use that. I'm sorry. What?
It
cut
pops
out.
out of existence the moment you cast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Hooray.
Well, it's up to you now, Jamisha. If we need to dispel anything more.
It failed the last time.
The last time there was
I
spell
don't
resistance.
trust.
The last time there was spell resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a
3.
5.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ari,
which means
you can
most
see a lot more
likely.
now. The room in front of you is on
Yeah.
fire.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Congrats.
Unfortunately, there are also a lot more priority targets than the bitch.
Yeah, there's 3
Like
of
the
them
hookers.
right there.
Yep.
Hi, Rico. Hello, my child. Hi. There's Tibby over there, too. I can't reach him.
It's not my turn yet.
Nope, it's Ari's turn.
Hello, I'm here, I swear.
Oh.
All right.
I just looked at my items that I have.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And keeping in mind, you may have passed some items to Ari. This is potentially getting bad enough that it might be time to break out the big boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do be
It might.
careful where you
It
aim
might.
it.
Hey, Ari,
Mm-hmm.
you want one of 3 jugs of Alchemist's Fire?
Ooh, even more fire.
Yes. Yes, please.
Have one of my jugs of Alchemist's Fire before we started.
Yeah, I've got to say that's a reasonable prep.
All right. Rico, baby girl. She's like, I want
Oh,
pets, but I'm also going to flick my tail and be annoyed. Because I can be. Because
remind
I am a
myself
cat.
of the rules of Alchemist's Fire.
Unless they've changed significantly, it's basically you throw a fist-sized glass jug of Alchemist Fire. It looks like a grenade. It explodes into fire.
Like a
I just
grenade.
don't remember the damage.
Yep.
So Ari has a fire grenade, or he can shoot if he wants to.
Well, okay. So I have a thought. Could I possibly get tricky with this?
Depends on the trick.
The only limitations are in what you can describe.
My
And
only
what I think is
Well, yes.
feasible, but yes.
Yes. My
Frankly,
only concern is not. Oh, I don't want to get it on other people, but I mean, it's gonna fucking explode no matter what.
It's not a huge area of effect. I think it's 20 feet, same as a.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking. My thought is, of course, I don't know what the ceiling is in this cave that we're in.
The ceiling is about 25 feet above you. With the amount of fire, you can clearly see that it is of a similar stone as is all around you.
Mm-hmm. So my thought,
Let's.
because Charbitch isn't in the radius of the webs, as far as I can tell. From what my vision says, she is not in the web, right?
Yes, yeah, that's verifiable immediately.
She's still a problem. The webbing is already on fire, correct?
The webbing is already on fire and will burn away at Midnay's next turn.
And I'm wanting to add a little bit to the fire, but also possibly get Charbitch at least a little bit. So
Okay.
my thought is tossing the grenade and shooting it while it's in the air, so that the explosion doesn't happen on the ground, but it happens over them.
Oh.
Airburst.
Yes.
Overnight.
Okay. Okay.
And a trick
I
shooting.
approve.
Yes, I'm gonna trick shoot it.
Greetings, fellow Helldiver. Okay, enter the pattern into your weird little wrist radio thingy, and give me an attack roll, if with the gun.
Attack roll with my gun, with my pistol. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Are you gonna let me roll it, or are you being slow? Oh, sorry.
Those are
Pew
damage
pew.
rolls.
How do I do an attack roll?
Attack roll is click the item itself.
Ah, okay. Normal.
Pew, pew.
Like the plus, yeah. Yes.
Woohoo!
It hasn't shown for us yet, but very nice.
Very nice.
Okay. You've got the boom going. Okay, now roll me a pure d20. Just a straight d20. Use the roll controls or type the box 1d20. Just give me a straight up d20 because we're going to test your luck a little bit here.
Oh no. Oh, come on.
Cheering moves. That light stick emote from 14.
Could be a lot worse than that.
No, that was a noise of I'm happy with this.
Nope. Let's move, change
Ari,
layer
protect.
to the foreground. Move to the foreground layer. Well, you've got congratulations. You have caused a rock fall that was favorably positioned.
Yes.
Oh, thank
Oh.
goodness for Chef Boy.
Okay.
Phew!
Roll me 1d4 for the alchemist fire damage.
And that's every turn against every target, by the way.
Until they put it out, yeah.
Until they put it out, yes.
That means a whole action.
So the fire is catching onto them. This is getting you loud screeches, which probably become louder as you hear cracking on the ceiling, and rocks begin to drop all over them, including your opponent.
The horrible illusionist.
Yep. Let's
Yes, that
see.
one.
So that is.
Way to go, Ari! I'm buying the drinks later.
Woo!
That is
Nice.
a fair chunk of a hit going.
I
Rocks
owe you a
Now
drink
off.
too.
I am going to give you the risk.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that too many more times, you are nearly guaranteed to cause enough of a cave-in to block your path.
I
would
am
be
not
very
stupid enough
bad.
to risk that again, honestly.
Yeah, and plus
Yes,
Clayton
but-
only gave him one alchemist fire. He trusts you, little brother, not that much.
Even if I had other ones, I wouldn't do that again.
Yeah, but also striking at the ceiling as a whole might
Yes.
not be the best move at this point. Okay, that said, turn to Misha.
I imagine that Holly is starting to lose her shit at the rockfall. Buddy is just like, oh, this is just another fucking day.
For Buddy, it was just Tuesday.
Okay, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Cause fuck this noise. Fuck this shit. I'm
Choose your target.
I don't know which one has taken damage. I'm assuming.
All
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna
them
hit
have
the
taken
one.
a good chunk of damage by this point, including the.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one that's to the north of Archivist and to the east of Clayton.
Okay,
This one?
go ahead. Yep, pop in the blast.
Jeez, it doesn't let me paint. Okay, whatever. Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. It's a normal roll, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
is decisively a hit.
Try. Okay, stop it, please. Thank you. And then damage. Clicky click. Yay.
Hang on, I'm checking something. That doesn't sound right. And the reason I say that,
Yeah, that should be a 2d10, I think, at this level. Shouldn't it?
in fact, checking that. Correction. Yeah, it is only 1d10, but one shot gives you two rays. You can choose
Oh.
to hit it again or hit a different target. We'll try for another
Oh
target.
no, I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay, roll it again.
So
Another
You
one.
can.
so
It's
just
not
the 1d.
No,
Yeah.
roll.
The damage.
All
Oh
right, yeah.
well. That's
All
okay.
right. Two rays. But you can also choose to split targets, though at that point each requires a separate attack roll,
Yes.
just for the
That's
record.
fine.
So keep that. See, that's just something to keep in mind for future encounters.
You got it.
With a lot of cantrips, it's the damage die increases. With this one, it's just you get to shoot multiple. You just get to shoot more instead, which
Well,
admittedly is still
I'm glad
quite
I
fun.
got to shoot more because it went up from 7 to 9.
It's a chunk's a chunk. Archivist.
Shove. All right.
Okay.
Clayton is just going to call out to Archie, "Don't be brave, just get over here with me."
Yep.
Whether or not Archie wants to listen.
Yep. But yeah. Okay. So that shove is Smoothie aimed at the drow, I presume.
Hmm?
I heard someone say
Smoothie.
shove.
Shove the drow.
Okay.
Shove.
Roll
Cactus is
me the-
Cactus is giving an
That is Cactus giving advice, not
yes.
not me.
They want Smoothie to shove.
Like, that was in fact actually one of the possibilities.
Okay.
Hey baby.
You know what? Yes. Smoothie.
Strength isn't her strong suit.
Can Smoothie shove?
Bad news is we don't know what she buffed herself with.
Okay. You may attempt a strength athletics. Unfortunately, with disadvantage. The good news is that her defense against this is going to be, pretty bad.
Okay, Smoothie doesn't have proficiency. So then,
Even with disadvantage, you've got good odds of this.
yeah. So just clicking strength, I think, twice will do. Or, oh no, disadvantage. Haha. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, guess what? Guess who also rolled a nat 1?
Oh god.
For a total of 0. Not only does the shove work, but it also means that fire. Fire.
Fire.
You just fucking face plants into the fire.
And
And is the terrain extra horrible from the rocks falling?
Well, first of all, the web hasn't burned away, so she still has to roll against that, too.
Uh-huh.
The web only burns away at the start of its next turn, or the next turn.
she manages somehow to avoid the entangling.
How rude.
All right.
All right.
And that's just Smoothie's action. Archivist still has theirs.
Yep. Archivist is going to get around towards Clayton because
And you could use disengage to get through without an opportunity attack if you want. In fact, you kind of have to because there's 2 hook horrors going to threaten you.
Yeah, I would have to use. Yeah.
You
Or
could
just
certainly try, but I don't think you have the HP you want to risk it.
Yeah.
Or you could, yeah. Though of course, your other so disengage unless you have a source of it being a bonus action would be your main action.
Yeah.
Or
and
you
I
could
don't.
just try to cut, or you could just try to cut something.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's ironically maybe a little bit safer to sit here and try to just end something.
You might politely ask how bloody the hook horrors look.
Yeah.
Here, what I gotta do for you guys.
The hook horrors ain't happy. I'm just curious how unhappy they are.
Mm.
Extremely.
Let's see. 2 of the 3 are absolutely bloodied, and I am updating the token settings so you have the ability to see them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, in which case, going to cut the one in. Would you say that the one in front of Mitney or the one a little closer to Clayton as far as the two?
The one close to Clayton is more injured. Slightly.
Okay. All right. That one then is going to get attacked. With me scythe.
Okay, that hits.
Heh.
Good hit.
Heh
Good
heh.
damage.
All right, all right.
Okay.
The hook horrors start their turn in the fire and in the other
Yep.
fire. All
Lots
three of
of
them
fire.
take 6. So yeah, you guys. All right. The fruition continues.
How's the fire doing?
Extra
Okay.
good.
Fire's still going strong?
At least for the moment, the web fire is going to be out before it affects them again. But
The alchemist fire affects them until they put it out.
yep, the one up top finally screeches and tears free from the web. It is on fire. It is not liking that. It knows who to blame, but there's things in the way. It is going to charge the next nearby object. Layden is you are at risk of a pair of swing. Oh, that's not. And you are managing to duck, dodge, and weave those suckers. Archivist.
Yep.
This one is also cutting it. Ooh, that's one hit.
Well.
That's 0 HP. You are
Well,
down.
Yep, Archie.
Time for someone to
Mitney
heal Archivist
can
quickly.
use another. Fuck you, that's disadvantage.
Okay, the second one will be getting the reroll.
Ooh. At least it wasn't a crit.
Yeah. Yeah. So Archivist is down at the moment. Getting Mitney or Zephiel. So getting a heal on Archivist quickly would probably be prudent. Speaking of, however, Mitney.
Jesus. What are these hook horrors eating?
Well, they know what they want to be eating, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm just double checking. It says monk basic melee damage goes up when my D8 when my martial arts die goes up.
Correct.
Okay, I need to edit that real quick.
Is my recollection.
Mitney hits a little harder now.
All right. Clayton. Things are starting to get a little worse. But you still have. But you may still have this.
Oh,
But
Clayton has a plan. Clayton has many plans. Unfortunately, Clayton does not have the actions to do all the plans he wants to do.
at the mention of plans, Buddy backs off a tile.
That's probably a good idea.
Mhm.
Fortunately, Clayton does have roguish hands, so he can use extra bonus actions.
Oh my.
Oh.
First of all, Clayton's just going to call, you know, lady, we bloodied your nose. You knocked down one of our guys. How about we call this a draw and you get lost and get favor with your goddess? Bonus action, disengage.
You are bad.
Not yet, I'm not.
Middle fingers.
Disengage. Coming over to Archie, using his action to pick him up. Getting down to here. Handing off a bomb to Ari. And giving him a quick nod. And I believe this is the last place I can step while carrying someone.
It sounds about right. So you've successfully dragged Archivist back a fair ways and prepped Ari. Just as important, all of you except for the one who's resummonable are on the are on the same side of the rock slide. The illusionist just glares. Should have. Seems I was underinformed.
Underinformed, underendowed, you're just losing in all regards, which makes you great star, doesn't it?
Also overconfident.
This is when. Let's see. This is when. Hey Ari. What's right behind you?
Jesus Christ. Why?
Give me an investigation check.
Wanna. Oh. Come on. Okay, that's not as bad as I was expecting.
Are you kidding? I'm pretty sure that one is a successful roll to disbelieve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this fourth hook horror is thankfully bullshit.
Oh, good.
Thankfully.
Midday!
Midday asks revenge or murder. She's thinking about Hunter's marking the brow, or Hunter's marking the hooked horror right in front of her so she can.
Clayton thinks the hook horrors are the more immediate threat, but the drow is the more dangerous threat.
Because, like, yeah, if we deal with the...
I don't think if we kill the drow, the hook horrors are going away.
Yes. That is...
The three that are already here have all hit you. Each of them has hit you at least once. Those three are definitely real.
Fine. Okay, so yeah, Midnay's going to Hunter's mark, the one in front of her.
Okay.
And then go punch,
Hello?
punch. Hello?
Hello?
Deploy punch.
Punch, punch number 1.
Okay, that hits.
Plus... and plus...
That was the hunter's mark, not the attack roll.
Yeah,
yes.
That's a damage roll.
Oh,
so it's a damage.
I see.
Additional damage.
That's my mistake. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you continuing to punch?
I am debating what to burn key on real quick. because I haven't done any key yet.
Do punks a proud.
I was also going
And
to
it
say
is either another punch.
I
Oh
think,
you
wait, no,
guys
I
hear
can't
me?
do flurry of blows.
I think
I already
because you
bonus
haven't
action.
moved, you can do another punch anyway. I think. I'm not
Ah.
100% certain.
I do have 2 attacks this turn. Yes.
I was going to say you also make Hatsune Miku proud because she has a punching game.
This is true. And I rolled high enough there. Or they're still within kind of a. Nah, wait. They are in a line. Could I hit all of them in a line?
Oh, absolutely. I don't even have to check it to do that. You will hit all of them in a line.
Mitney would like to light them all on fire again.
Additional fire is going forth. All right, roll it.
I need to make
This
a
is
button
one of
for
the
that.
few times when I won't cringe about saying roll it and blaze it.
Yeah, 30-foot line, fire. It is the dex saving throw against my 13. With my 2
Okay.
rolls of. Fire.
That's pretty nice.
The one in the back takes the full burst. The one in the middle takes the full burst. The one in the front realizes what you're doing as you breathe in and manages to sidestep and not catch the full brunt of it.
Motherfucker.
Zephiel,
Hello.
based on Ari's tense reaction, you think that the Sharon illusionist tried the same thing that they just tried on you,
Mm-hmm. So,
but on Ari this time.
yeah.
But Ari seems to have seen through it. You do not necessarily need to worry about dispelling it, so you can prioritize, trying to get more control of the situation.
Yeah, once Zeph realizes Ari saw through it, I Archie still needs healing, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna go over here to where I can be closer. And I'm going to do a word would be better, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, healing word.
Okay. Healing word's a bonus action, remember? So
Oh, is it?
You can do a
healing
lot of
word's a
healing.
bonus action. Cure wounds is a full action. That's the bigger die.
Oh, okay, I see. So I can
So
could do cure wounds. What level should I cast it at? If I do a level 2, I don't think I can do level 3.
yeah, you're out of level 3s at the moment.
See. How badly is Archie injured? Pretty badly, right?
Archie's at 0 HP.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
If
Okay.
Archie's turn comes up, death saves are occurring.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we are definitely going to be doing a level 2 on Archie.
Yes. That was the whole reason Clayton said, okay, time to get him out of there.
Yep.
We are going to talk about listening to your strategist later, Archie.
Okay.
Archivist, you are prone, having been dragged along the ground by Clayton, but you are back to active. Zephiel, do you wish
That's
to
why
use
you are
your bonus
sideways.
action for anything?
Yeah, I will toss on a healing word as well.
Okay.
With
Okay.
that I'm gonna do a level 1.
Okay. Roll it.
Just did.
Good heal.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Archivist. Ow.
Ow.
Ari,
All right.
your turn.
So So since I casted at level
right.
2, that takes a level 2 slot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Spitney's turn is passed. The fire is out. The webs are basically gone at this point.
The other fire's still going though.
The alchemist
The,
fire does not extinguish until they put it out.
Nice.
That's why
Yes.
people hate alchemist fire.
Yes.
Yes.
And you handed me a bum.
A bomb. A bomb does 3d6 damage to everything within 5 feet of where you throw it.
Throw it into the center. Get the trowel.
Mm,
You can get 2 targets, basically.
I
they're
agree.
a little more spread out, so you can get 2.
I would
No,
not
30.
advise.
I was gonna say 30 feet. Yeah, it should make it. Or even if
Oh,
I do
yeah.
it like right there.
If you throw it here, you can get this hook horror too.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan then.
Yep.
Okay.
Hook a bomb.
All right, let's see. Now I've got to look something up.
Unless I'm misunderstanding, there are no saving throws for reduced damage for bombs, so it's just a straight 3d6 damage. The trick is that bombs are
It
limited.
is actually a dexterity saving throw.
Real? Oh, there it is. Yes, I totally misread that. Okay. You are right.
Okay, but still roll me the damage, because you might manage to make it not matter.
What am I rolling for the damage?
3d6.
3d6.
What about now?
Now
yes.
we can hear you.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Yay.
It works.
Hooray!
Excellent.
The caster jumps back, screeching. The hook horror takes the full brunt of the blast. It is almost down.
Which
So-
one's almost down?
Hurt.
The middle one is almost down.
Okay.
Or with a tiny, tiny sliver of health.
Hear you.
So, anything else, Ari?
Nope, that was it.
You may want to say move forward so that they don't eat archivist.
Oh, yeah.
And then I started blasting.
Okay. Do you wish to try and hit? Do you want to hit, say, both of the front ones?
I'm
Or do you want-
gonna hit the one that's almost dead.
Yeah, you have 2 rays
First.
with this. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
I
and roll
know,
me the
but I
first ray.
have to roll one attack, and then have to roll a second attack if I'm picking another one, right?
Correct.
So, first attack.
That hits, and you don't. I'm not even gonna make you roll damage unless you wanna.
Okay,
Once-
it dead.
It did.
Yay.
So now I gotta roll attack again.
Yep. Against whichever one you're targeting next.
And I guess I'm doing the front one.
What you got planned?
Yeah, the one in front of me.
Ew.
Okay. That hits.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Aw.
Oh.
It's still
Hey, we'll
good
take it.
damage.
We'll take it.
Okay. Archivist. It will take half your
Alright.
move to get back up.
Got it blasted.
Yeah. Gonna stand up
Oh, nice.
and then.
Clayton is going to put his hand on your shoulder.
Yep.
Okay.
Nope, not. There is a different plan than going back in.
Good.
which is Smoothie's going to move right up in here. And Arms of Hadar.
Go
Ooh.
Smoothie.
Reminding myself. Arms of Hadar.
10 feet of you don't want to be here.
Strength saving throw for both of them within a 10-foot radius.
You know, if Smoothie risks an attack of opportunity from an illusionist who probably doesn't have very good melee attacks, you can get into a position where you can hit all three.
Oh, like right here?
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Smoothie's durable, probably.
Probably.
With that cut with the dagger, yes. Smoothie is adequately durable against limp wizardry noodle arms.
Yeah.
Okay, give me the damage.
All right.
Show me the damage.
So that 2d6.
Okay, yep.
I gotta go to the
Oh.
bathroom again.
Okay.
I have my headset, but I can't guarantee it's gonna pick you guys up from over there. So
Yep.
Can we stall?
And now the hook horse can't take reactions until let's
Okay.
see.
The leftmost hook horse seems relatively fine. The other opponents seem more impacted.
Mitney is tempted for violence.
Okay, Archivist, you're. Oh wait, well you were casting through Smoothie, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah. The remaining hook horrors getting increasingly angry. Left one charges in. I'm gonna bring it to front, and takes its swings at Ari. Because Ari's one in line of fire.
Ari.
Oh.
What's your AC,
Yeah.
Ari?
16, I think.
Okay. Then
You
doesn't do
barely
shit.
managed to block the swings of the hooks.
15.
Oh, so you might take
Then one hits for 11.
Oh, god damn it!
You block the first, barely, but that leaves the second to slam into your shoulder.
It's okay, I didn't need that arm.
The remaining one, looking increasingly haggard and desperate, almost panicking, will be clawing instead at Mitney. For what appears to be one hit, for another 11. Okay, we are nearing the end of end of game time. Clayton.
Clayton has a question.
What is the question?
Yes, you will need to select new restaurants and nightclubs after the rampage of the Rabot.
You just had to ask, didn't you?
Is the crevice more or less than 5 feet deep?
It's only like 3 feet deep.
That won't work, alas. It still could, but not worth what I was thinking. You know what? Clayton's just gonna clap Archie on the back and say, "Good to have you back, buddy." Jump forward, and he's attacking Ari, so he's occupied with someone else. Sneak attack time.
Sneak attack damage.
Wiggles hands, sneak attack.
Give me the roll. That hits.
That hits. First is regular damage, then 2d6 sneak attack damage.
Yep.
And that's Clayton's turn.
You will pay for this insult.
Clayton's just going to call back.
The trial.
You know, lady, you even haven't even heard the best of our insults yet. You've been getting the beeliners. Speaking of which, you got to be beelining.
How rude!
And she did.
Mitney was ready to tag her with Hunter's Mark.
Aw.
Asshole.
Didn't
Aw.
even stay long enough for me to do a vicious mockery.
Nope.
There's still the chance that she's there. I think Vicious Mockery is just if she can hear you. She is an illusionist.
Well, you're not sure what it was, but you are sure that you heard a popping sound.
Yeah.
Nay.
I heard that when the elk disappeared. The elk that you guys couldn't see.
Oh yeah. By the way, Ari, the hook horror that was that's behind you, and you know is an illusion, is climbing up and looking ready to swing at you again.
Fuck off!
You tried this one already, lady?
Tried. It failed.
Okay, turn. Zephiel.
Hello. Well, seeing as my work husband got hurt, I'm definitely gonna go and help.
Yeah, my arm's a little broken right now.
Just a bit.
Oh, it's barely scratched. Okay, a little more than scratched. But
It's a little more than scratched.
I'm gonna just, you know.
Don't we have heal spells and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
she's
using
doing.
it now.
Oh, okay, good.
Let me see. I can afford another level 2.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't think we need a healing word on this, so I think that.
Oh, no.
No, I think I only lost
No.
11.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
that
double healed
is-
his wound.
Yep. Hey, I feel great.
Yeah, you got some healing touch from.
Yep, you're fine. Yep, Ari's fine. Ari's fine. This is fine.
This is fine.
You
None
can
of this
take her
is
in that
fine.
bloodied and no longer bloodied arm.
So, Zeph,
Yes.
were they talking to you?
I think so.
Why?
That's a story for a time when we're not fighting things.
Oh, is it your turn?
Gee, it's almost like I had
Alright.
asked if anyone had anything else they should be revealing.
Well, I didn't think they were gonna force me to reveal things.
You should always expect that, hon.
Good. Ari.
Hi, yes.
So,
I'm less broken now, which is nice. I've
You're
I've
welcome.
gotten both my trick shot off for the day and also a bomb. I guess we do still have 2 hook horrors, don't we?
Yeah,
I
no,
should
you
We're still fighting things. I can't tell you my.
3
my
hook horrors, except one's an illusion.
One is an
And I
illusion,
was
and
gonna
I've already told him to fuck
Technically,
off.
I think if we put them together, we have almost one.
Well, I guess I'll just do a regular ass shot. I'll get the one in front of Clayton. I'm pretty sure that's
Okay.
also the one that
The
attacked me.
one to the right is actually a lot closer to death. Just pointing
Oh,
out.
Yes,
is
that
it?
one's also Hunter's Mark
Yeah.
by Mitney.
Oh, okay. Then
You should
yeah.
probably go for that one.
Yep.
Yeah, Clayton isn't trying to be a hero. He's just pointing out that the other one is a lot more easy to make dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I get 2 shots, don't I?
That's a GM's question.
I think I do.
If
I think I
a
have.
fighter does get extra attack, so you get a second shot.
There we go.
I have 2 shots. Or no, wait, it's I have another shot.
He has another shot.
Everyone pulls out their scripts and double checks.
Yep.
Mm,
Okay, that hits.
Yay.
But what should we roll damage, please?
Oh, sorry.
Good
I always forget.
You got too excited.
shot.
Yeah.
The shot pierces in. You hear from the cart a certain panic. What the hell?
Oops.
Jamisha!
So I'm gonna blast him. With another Eldritch Blast. Because I don't run out of these fuckers.
Good.
So I started blasting.
Yep.
It started blasting.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That hit.
I'm shooting the one in front of Meatney, like I did last time.
Well, that's the only
Yep.
one left alive.
What about the one behind us?
That's
That
an
was
You
an
illusion.
can't see it.
That,
Only
you
one.
can't
Oh,
see
that's
it.
okay.
You see it.
That
We're
one-
good.
You can't see that one.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
It's a
Just making
fake.
sure I didn't miss something.
It's a fake. It's a phony.
A great big
Okay.
Big
I will do
phony.
both blasts at it. So,
Okay.
Nice.
nice.
So, as we are right near the end of session time, anyways, how do you want to do it?
I'm gonna blast it right in the eye so its head explodes.
Messy.
Oh, yeah.
Very
I
messy.
see we're taking the Odysseus route today.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Clink, boom, boom.
Except
Nobody has
Jamisha
blinded
finished
me.
the job.
Well done.
Then she's
Totally
gonna
could have
wipe her hands on her. She's gonna clap her hands and wipe them on her clothes and be like going, those things are gross.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now I'm just thinking we totally could have avoided all this had you just killed my son. But no.
Mm,
Fucking love Luke Holt.
Still don't know how I feel about Matt Damon playing Odysseus.
Oh, is there? Oh, I was unaware that that was happening.
That's happening. I
Ugh.
think Tom Holland is gonna play Telemachus, which is fine.
That's fine,
Mhm.
yeah.
I don't think I like Mr. Damon. He's just too American.
American
Yeah.
baby. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man. You are too baby.
Yeah.
Even at your age, you're too baby.
He kind of is.
A little bit.
Okay, Clayton's just gonna say, "All right, everyone, back to the cart. I'm gonna check the road to make sure we're good here." He's just gonna lead
All right, hop it
Ari
onto the cart.
Yeah.
lead over and whisper to Ari, "I'll do the talking to the gnome. Just keep your head down."
Yes, sir.
Back to the cart.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And just in case the illusionist is still present, Clayton's just gonna cup his hand around his mouth and just gonna yell, "Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure that Shar has venereal disease. You might want to get yourself checked."
Yeah.
There is no response.
Doesn't
That's
have,
why I'm
doesn't have to be a
honestly
response.
glad that she doesn't want anything to do with me. That's pretty fine.
The mayor is just. The mayor back in the cart is just like, what? Power? That's way beyond rune powder.
Yeah.
What have I gotten into?
Don't worry about it.
I wish I could say don't worry about it, but
Clayton's
It's still
just
alive, right?
well,
Yes.
we protected.
That's
We
good.
did protect.
Clayton's just gonna call out, "I'm something of an inventor. Don't worry about it."
Okay.
I mean, to quote a completely different character, you're not dead, are you?
You didn't die, did you?
Didn't die, did you?
So yes, Clayton is just verifying that their road will be passable before returning to the cart.
Zeph is just
Yeah, I
kinda-
guess we gotta clear it a little bit.
Yeah.
I am
Midnight
not
wishes she
dead.
was
I
able
can
to
just
get
like
Hunter's
think.
Mark
I
on
could
that
not
drow.
dead. I could do the Highland Fling.
Can we just use Mage Hand to do that?
I don't think it can lift big enough things. How big are the rocks?
No, it can help
They're
lifting the smaller.
fairly large. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a little bit to clear the path and
Has
upset
anybody
the
got
cart.
prestidigitation?
I do.
That also will
That
not
doesn't
do
work
enough.
on giant rocks.
No, I have it, but as they said, it won't work.
That
It
nowhere
will clean
near
our
enough.
clothes, clean the clothes of those of us. Who
It'll get all the
got,
blood off of our
whacked
clothes, though,
real
yes.
hard, though.
Yes.
Where's the fun in that?
I don't know if we should be rolling up covered in blood.
The
No.
barrier
funny, though.
behind you does fizzle out, by the way. Not that you seem to have cared much about it. And cautiously, Buddy steps back forward.
Well, Buddy seems to say it's okay.
Good job,
Oh.
buddy. Thanks for
I'm gonna just go ahead and cast a talk with animals. So that was a thing.
Yes! Yes, that was a thing! Holly, what the hell was that?
Of course.
It's okay, hun. We took care of it. It's okay.
Buddy the horse is typing.
I've seen
I've
worse,
seen
only in
worse
terms
only
of
in terms of damage.
those things are
Holly-
pretty ugly.
Holly's new to this.
Yeah, Holly's the one screwing what the fuck.
Yeah.
Buddy is just like, damn, they ugly.
Just gonna reach out and try and pet Holly, try and calm her down. We took care of it. It's okay.
Buddy will absolutely be giving Holly a comforting nuzzle.
Aww.
Aww.
I love the horses.
And with that, you have cleared this encounter. And it can actually make it to the actual scenario where you get to focus on your normal thing of terrifying me with levels of flim flam that push the Alicia Carroll line.
Mm,
And only a couple of you understand the tier of bullshit that is Alicia Carroll. Friends, Rogue, who is very good at very, very elaborate bullshit.
Wonderful.
I mean, elaborate bullshit does seem to be Clayton's thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
you're the one who airburst a jug of alchemist fire.
You gave me the alchemist fire.
mm,
I just wanted you to light the drow on fire.
I did, didn't I?
Sure did.
You did.
All right.
Like, quit your bitching.
I'm trying to praise you. Jeez, I'm not always an asshole.
Just 80% of the time.
Just imagine Midnight's like, I should take a nap, but at the same time, I want to squint at the edge of the tunnels, like where fucking.
Mm.
Anyway,
Zeph will just in case that illusionist is watching, Zeph is gonna flip the finger in the direction.
Oh, all the directions are getting a. It's a rotating,
Uh-huh.
A rotating finger.
Yep.
a rotating finger.
Just the entire party.
Yep. Anyway, I'm not gonna read out tonight because we need to get the kitties treated before we go to bed. Watch where you're pointing that thing. And I was gonna say, oh yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday with some Minecraft and Friday with more 14. I don't know,
Yeah.
probably Arcadian. Probably Arcadian. So
Probably grinding for better gear for Arcadian too.
that too. So yeah, thank you everyone.
Gotta
who-
do that, that's for sure.
Thank you everyone who joined and was here for tonight.
have one more
And
Breath weapon per day.
and
Stay tuned till next week when we learn backstory shit.
the backstories, more backstories. More tragic, more tragic backstory TM.
Honestly, Zeph is just gonna
Yay.
condense it as much as possible. You know,
Of course.
Yep.
she can be dramatic on the stage, or they can be dramatic on the stage. They don't need to be dramatic about their own life.
Yes.
Until all their
Okay.
friends are like,
Are we done? Are we done?
no, that's a good story.
Mm,
Yeah, Clayton
Thanks.
won't
I'm not
won't
repeating
let
it.
her get away with half of it.
Yeah. Anyway, have a good night, everyone.
Good
And
night.
have a good week.
Night night.
Oh, ending. There we go.